Okay, third and final video for now, looking at some of the key jumps that you might use on Schloss, and again, targeted at some of the newer players to this map. There's a wind tunnel here which will take you up to red, and most people use that most of the time. There are also these ledges here around the room, and there's this lip of the doorway here which can help you get up to red, and it can be a little bit tricky. So when I do this now, I'm going to mess up, I can guarantee it, but sometimes you will get a little bit stuck here on the doorway. You just need to hold down forwards to help you get up. Sometimes you'll start way down here and you'll really need to hold it down, and sometimes it'll be quite a smooth jump, and sometimes it'll feel smooth, but your last jump will actually see you fall down. So a little bit more risk associated with doing this than just using the wind tunnel, but it can be a great way to steal a red, or it can be a great way to do a devastating attack on this room. Okay, so let's just look at what I'm talking about. So, you might see a player start here and do this kind of thing. Now that's an example of where I got quite a bit stuck and it was quite slow. Had to move forwards. You might be here. You might do something like this. Again, not great execution. You might go this way and go up there. You might come from over here. So you might potentially you come through here and hold left, which is a good trick to get onto this ledge. You might see what it looks like. Okay, it looks all clear. Let me just do that. Okay, so there's a range of tricks that you can do in this room, and I think this has been covered in depth before by Milton on one of his streams. The other thing that you can do is you may attack from up here, and you may use this little tip of the cross here in the graveyard. So that might look like something like this, and here you have a few different options. Okay, so that could have been more seamless for sure, but when you land up here, you can go straight on the ledge, straight to the top and straight onto red. You may choose to just simply jump into this area here, and again, a more cautious approach, take that look inside before you decide to jump across. Maybe it's just a simple wind tunnel then at that point. But yeah, not much of a run up required, probably a surprisingly little run up just to be able to hit that and hit this, and then that provides you with a bunch of options. Okay. Beyond that, there's not too many jumps on this map. The only other one that's used a lot is just simply this ramp jump to yellow, and this will come up time and time again in the game, and you just want to be able to consistently hit that yellow and pick it up and steal it from an enemy who might be a tower. And as ramp jumps go, this is one of the very easiest. It's rather hard to mess that up. The other one that I use all the time is, let's say you're being chased or you're low on health, you quickly want to get to quad for some health, just using the ramp jump to fire back this way. And I'd say that's really it. So yeah, most of the jumps happen at red, and it's just a matter of practicing this room and getting comfortable with it. And yeah, I just think before coming into this room, exercising a little bit of caution and going down the ledge can pay dividends, because sometimes you'll see people pick up a rocket launcher, get the armor, come through, jump here, and a lot of the time there'll be an enemy sat right here who's just watching this ledge. So it can be quite dangerous to land straight on that ledge unless you know that the room is safe. The one last thing I wanted to cover is when you pick up this red armor, a lot of the times you'll probably want to get to tower straight away. So whether that's to pick up the rocket launcher because you don't have one, or to pressure the rocket launcher because you do have one, and you really need to be able to consistently get to that teleporter without falling down to those nails, especially if you don't have the rocket launcher. Not making that jump when you know it's spawning in a few seconds can be devastating, because then you have to go around and come back up this way. A lot of newer players will try to go straight at this and then make the left turn, but that gives you very little room for... So I actually did try to do it, and then I wasn't intentionally failing and I caught this. Okay, so it leaves you very little room for error. The key is to just simply jump this way, big right turn, big left turn. Okay, so that means it's very hard to mess that up if you just keep it really exaggerated on the movement. and that can really make the difference. Okay, so I think I'll leave it there for now.